Okay, remember your lines. When the dairy payroll truck stops, I stick the gun in your ear. You try to look scared. They give me the cash, and we're out of here. Got that? Hold it right there, or the Frisian gets it between the horns.
Isn't that a jersey?
Shut up! Hand over the payroll. What are you staring at? Okay, I'll come quietly. Which will be a first for me, by the way. Did that cow moo on me? It's chops for dinner if he did. Go on then, cop. Do the right speech.
Jack T. Ladd, master criminal. You are under arrest, and you have no rights.
A woman? I've been arrested by a woman?
Not any woman, dirtbox. You've been arrested by Yizan Andropath, Federation police officer. I knew it wouldn't be long before I had you behind bars, lad. Yizan Andropath always gets her man. Mind you, in your case, I use the term man in the loosest possible sense. Enjoy the journey.
Wait a minute. You can't just leave me here, just when we were starting to get on. Besides, I'm starving. Don't you know the way to a man's heart is via his stomach?
Believe me, lad, if I wanted to get to your heart, I'd take the more direct route. And I'd use a blowtorch to help me. Here's some food to ensure I bring you to justice alive.
Hey, what's the point of leaving the food there? Mind you, if my tongue could reach that far, I bet you'd soon let me out.
Dream on, lad.
Whee! Oops. Hey, Shorty, over here.
I'm sorry, but I am unable to help you, sir. I'm only a maintenance droid.
Okay then, fix the light in my cell. It's broke. I can't grab at just anything. I think I've damaged the temperature control. Hey, robot. There's something wrong with the temperature setting of the hyperdrive system.
Thank you, sir. I shall report this to my captain.
I better get out of here before that lousy cop catches me. Whilst the cop's busy in there, I can get on with my job of trying to disable this ship. The pungent odor of cheap perfume seems to be getting stronger. That cop must be coming back this way. I'd better get out quickly. Some things aren't worth having.
What do you think you're doing?
Nothing really. I've just given the ship's hyperdrive the freedom it deserves.
You're an even bigger fool than I imagined, and I can imagine quite a fool. You've really landed us in it.
I was only doing what comes naturally to a guy like me, trying to escape. What's the big deal?
I've just received a transmission warning all ships in the area of a major disaster in this sector. Since we're low on fuel, I thought we'd avoid the area by hyperspacing around it. I shouldn't be surprised that bringing a male on board my ship means immediate disaster. For testosterone, read trouble.
Oh, I see. Exactly how low on fuel are we?
Well, we're gonna have to land on the nearest planet and try to refuel. Hopefully we'll be able to make it across this sector on impulse power. Since you're obviously not even capable of sitting still in a cell, you may as well make yourself useful. You can help me get us out of the mess that you've caused. But beware, lad. I'm watching your every step.
Well, be sure to notice my cute hip swivel movement. Do I have to pick up everything?
Well, this is just great. Here I am, pride of the Federation Police, stranded on an ice cube in the middle of nowhere with a stupid, useless, thieving jailbird.
Listen, it's not my fault you didn't pack enough fuel to get to the prison on impulse drive.
We wouldn't have to use the impulse drive if you hadn't sabotaged the hypodrive.
Oh, so what was I supposed to do? Sit back and let you drag me halfway across the galaxy just to throw my butt in jail?
You were supposed to stay in your cell on board my ship, not break out.
I couldn't help it. I get claustrophobic. I have a morbid fear of being trapped in coffins, too.
Maybe I'll just have to cremate you then. And it could be earlier than you think if you don't find some fuel for the impulse drive.
Me? You're the cop. You want to take me in? You find some fuel.
Yes, I am a cop. And yes, I have a gun. And yes, I will blow your testosterone-ridden head clean off if you don't do as you're told.
Well, if you'd asked that nicely to begin with, I'd have found some by now. Just one question. Where do I find it?
Okay. The ship's computer said that this is a mining colony where they extract uranium gas. If you fill the gas canister from the Relentless with terranium, we can get off this ice ball.
Aren't you gonna help me?
No way! For one thing, you got us into this mess. And for another, I want to find out why there wasn't any reply to my landing request. I've got a bad feeling about this place.
And you want me to wander about on my own looking for fuel? I'm unarmed.
After all that time you spent in your cell, just waft your armpits at anything hostile. That'll stun it.
But
Just get the terranium, lad. The sooner you get it, the sooner we're out of here.
it's a fuel can, but there's a hole in it. I can't grab at just anything. Filled the canister with Tyrannium gas. Why does the guy always end up filling up a girl's vehicle with gas? I better tell Andropath that I've refueled the ship. I got the fuel. You've got a full tank of gas now. Can I go free for that?
No, you can't. While I was on the planet, I found out what that disaster is all about. There's an alien invasion force sweeping through this sector, killing everyone in its path. Since we're on the wrong side of the front line, we should try to find out where they came from. They must be communicating with their homeworld somehow. So if I can find 2 of their transmitters and triangulate the vectors, we can hit them where it hurts.
What, just you and me?
No! I'll tell our forces where to attack. Mind you, I wouldn't mind having a pop at them myself. They murdered every single one of those miners.
So, where to next?
To the front line!
I'd be better off talking to myself. Wow, looks like a war zone.
Hold it right there. I'm requisitioning this ship in the name of the Federation.
You can't do that! I'm a registered Federation law enforcer. I paid my subscription.
Sorry, Lady Cop, but my orders are to keep this ship right here. My corporal is going to remove your ship's navigational gyro, just so you don't get any funny ideas about stealing your ship back.
Hey, do I look like a thief? I'm here to sunbathe. My skin needs the sun's rays.
Shut up about your appearance for once, lad. Listen, Army man, you'll be sorry about this.
I'm sure you'll fill out lots of complaint forms, call my superior officer, and make a thorough nuisance of yourself. But there's a war going on here, and the Army's in charge. Thank you for your cooperation. You are free to go where you please. Unless it's a restricted area, of course. Have a nice day.
Maybe we can find out some answers here. Let's find the forces commander.
Nice army you got here.
Yes, brave lads, one and all. Especially the squad I've sent off to tackle the invading forces. Facing insurmountable odds, my boys will die with dignity.
You expect your men to die?
Oh yes. We haven't attained our correct casualty quota for this week yet. My statistics must tally with the projected figures.
Let us have our ship back.
It belongs to the military now.
Let us have our ship back.
It belongs to the military now.
I don't speak to authority. Get out of here, Poivoit! What are you doing?
I'm gonna rescue those soldiers. That colonel's sending them to their deaths.
What do you want me to do?
Find where they keep the gyro and steal it back.
There's no point in doing that. I'd better make sure the grill isn't securely fastened. I'd better make sure the grill isn't securely fastened. I can't grab at just anything. That would be a waste of time. There's no point in doing that. She can't be in the tank, can she? Oh no, she is! She's stealing the tank! She's locked the door. Women drivers. Stop the tank. I want to get off.
Oh, shut up! See if you can find some sort of control switch for the tank's cannon out there. Turn it to on.
Okay, but you'd better stop when I've done it.
It was you, wasn't it? You destroyed that tank, which was about to kill us. I don't know why you did it, but thanks anyway.
I couldn't sit there and watch you die. It was the right thing to do.
Oh, please. With all this sentiment and bad driving, I think I'm gonna throw up.
Leave that alone, lad. I'll handle the technical stuff. Now I've got one of the vectors to the invader's homeworld.
Gyro's back in place.
Good. I got one of the vectors to the invader's homeworld. Now we have to find another one. Apparently there's a lot of radio transmitter activity on Gelt. You'd like it there. It's a leisure resort. Shame there won't be anyone left alive.
Guess I'll have to pour my own drinks then.
You have no compassion. Don't you care about what's happening?
Nope.
No.
Well, yeah. Sort of. I've never cared about anyone but myself before. No one's worth caring about.
If you stopped indulging yourself in hedonistic practices, maybe you'd find someone who is. Listen up, Jack. This is a large entertainment complex, and you know what that means.
Drinking, gambling, women.
Yes, I'm afraid so.
Sounds like heaven.
Which is exactly why I want you to stay on board. You just hang around here whilst I find the alien beacon. I'm sure you can think of something to occupy your mind.
It's not my mind that needs occupying. I don't have a lot to say to the little tin pot. I don't have a lot to say to the little tin pot.
So you're the man giving my Yazan so much trouble, eh? Jackala, the little thief. Am I right or am I right?
That's correct, computer.
Computer schmooter. My name is Booba. Now tell me, does a thief make a good living?
Why do they call you Booba?
Ah, such jokers my designers were. They used to say that if I was around, the pilot was better off on board another.
Do you look after the whole ship?
You should only know how much I have to do around here.
So you control everything?
Well, I do have some slave droids and subsystems. I'm very proud of them. You want to see some photos?
No thanks. Maybe later. Could you let me escape?
You are a bad boy, little Jack, and my Yizan specializes in capturing people like you.
Yes, but do you think she's really comfortable doing that?
She makes a living.
I want to leave the ship.
Why go out there? What's wrong with it in here?
Yizan could be in danger.
My Yizan's in trouble? She should have a man to protect her. Since we have no real men around, you'll have to do. Get out there, quick!
I must go, Booba.
Be well, Jack.
I can't resist a sneak around this place.
I'm afraid you can't go through there, sir.
Hello there.
I'm sorry, I can't talk right now. I'm supposed to be meeting some colleagues that my company have sent here.
Welcome, sir.
I'm losing myself in your deep eyes.
I am just privileged to have set eyes on such a perfect example of the male physique.
You've got a fantastic figure.
Not as lean as your fine body, sir. Any girl would be proud to inspect your form at close quarters.
Would you like a closer look at my body?
I can think of nothing greater than rubbing massaging oils over every one of your highly developed muscles and gently caressing every area of your bare flesh.
What are you doing after work tonight?
I'm switched off, sir.
Switched off?
Oh, yes, sir. I am a biogenetic simuloid, an artificial replicated human form.
Oh, I see. But that doesn't mean you can't still do all that rubbing stuff you were talking about.
I'm afraid that's not possible, sir. I'm just programmed to flirt outrageously. I am presently set on tantalize, tease, and titillate mode. Our customers seem to like it. I hope I haven't caused you any inconvenience.
Nothing a good dry clean won't fix. What is this place?
Welcome to the Lucky Store. We are the universally renowned casino and hotel complex. Please let me know how I can help you.
Can I come in?
And who are you, sir?
The name's Ladd. Jack T. Ladd.
I'm awfully sorry, sir. I don't seem to have you memorized as an expected guest.
Didn't your mother always tell you to expect the unexpected? I'm what she was referring to.
I have no doubt, sir, but I'm afraid I have to abide by the rules.
I don't need any more help, thanks.
Good fortune to you, sir.
I see no point in requesting a drink when there's no intoxicating ingredients.
I'm afraid you can't go through there, sir.
I can't grab at just anything. That would be a waste of time. There's no point in doing that. I can't do that. Some things aren't worth having. Do I have to pick up everything? I'm with him.
Please go on through.
This looks like fun. How do I take part?
We are playing an unusual game, sir. One designed for the more experienced player.
Hey, I've had more experience gambling than I've had dating redheads. I'll master the game in no time, and I'm willing to bet on it.
But sir appears to have no stake.
I'm worth a fortune. I arrived on that large spaceship in the docking bay, you know.
Very well, sir. Bad luck, sir. A little more practice may be needed.
Wow, that's a tough game. But I love a good challenge. I think I'm just getting the hang of the rules. Let's play.
I'm sorry, sir, but you have lost your stake. The house now owns your starship.
What? You didn't think I was serious about betting the ship, did you? Just a little gaming room humor. I mean, the Relentless doesn't even belong to me.
Excuse me, sir. We take a very dim view of patrons gambling with stakes they did not own. I'm afraid that we have strict rules for dealing with dishonesty here.
We don't need the likes of you round here, capiche? You need to be taught a lesson. Carl, take this lowlife and deal with him appropriately.
I bet you've never done an honest day's work in your life. Well, you can start today by helping out our chef.
So you are the lowlife who must somehow assist me, eh? Have you had any experience in the kitchen?
No, not really.
Such ignorance of surely the world's oldest profession.
I wouldn't say that exactly. Please carry on with your work.
I do not merely work. I practice my art form to the highest degree of perfection.
I can't do that. Well, what do you think?
Ah! Now this is on the borders of being in the realm of very slight acceptability. Because I am of such a benevolent and kind nature, I deem that your duties here are complete. All I ask is that you never return.
Okay, pal. You're free to leave. But the boss wants to see you upstairs.
By the way, Mr. Pastry Hat, I think you should know that I sneezed all over your cooking pots.
Get out! Get out! Get out!
I'm awfully sorry. Only registered guests are permitted through to our suites. Good day to you, sir. Does Sir wish me to find a replacement for his jacket?
What's wrong with my jacket?
It's not quite the caliber of attire we're used to in this establishment, sir.
Would you like me to completely strip?
I don't think that will be necessary. Sir is obviously happy with his dress.
Do you know how to play any of the games in the casino?
I do not frequent that area of this complex.
It's been an education talking to you.
Goodbye, sir.
Do you need any help, sir?
Your boss wanted to see me.
Yes, Mr. Ladd, isn't it? Please go on through.
Well, well, well. If it isn't my old buddy Jack T. Ladd.
Tenant, what are you doing here? And why are you sitting in the boss's chair?
Why do you think, Jack? I am the boss.
How did you get to be boss here?
Piece of cake, Jack. I won the whole place in a card game. The stakes were real high that night. If I would have lost, my chances of ever having kids would have been cut by half. Literally.
I haven't seen you in ages.
Yeah, and I'm pleased to say that life is pretty good at the moment. In fact, coincidentally, things started looking up just after we parted company.
How's your love life?
Definitely on the up. In fact, I think you're about to see for yourself.
Hi there, boys.
This is the beauty who is responsible for my extreme state of happiness. Jack, I'd like you to meet...
Ruthie Papow to Papow. It's been a long time, Ruthie.
You two know each other?
If you want me, I'll be outside.
So how well do you know Ruthie?
Mostly in the biblical sense. We had a thing going a while ago. It was your usual story of boy meets girl, girl meets boy, boy meets girl's grandlord master father. Girl's father creates secret crystal to gain access to another dimension holding universe's tax records. Boy uses crystal to destroy Lord Master's Sky City. Girl and boy set off into sunset. Girl dumps boy and runs off with record producer who says he can make her a star. Anyway, that's a different story. How did you know I was here?
When I heard that some guy was gambling away a ship that wasn't even his, I had this strange feeling that you were about.
Can I have my ship back?
I'm real sorry, Jack. Please understand that I can't be seen to grant special favors to my old drinking pals.
Why did you let me sweat in the kitchens?
Hey, Jack. I still owed you for that time I ended up bound naked and covered in honey next to the den of hungry and randy prickly bears. Remember?
Can I have my ship back?
I'm real sorry, Jack. Please understand that I can't be seen to grant special favors to my old drinking pals.
See you around, Tenant.
Count on it, Jack.
Will you help me?
That depends on what you want.
I need Tenant to return my ship.
I suppose I could help you out for old time's sake. I'll see if I can persuade him to be a little more understanding.
Dum-da-dum.
Ooh. Oh, Ruthie.
Oh, Tenant.
Oh, sorry.
Sounds like Ruthie's found out why he's called 2-second Tenant. Anyway, he sounds like he's persuaded by now.
Do you need any help, sir?
Your boss wanted to see me.
Yes, Mr. Ladd, isn't it? Please go on through.
Can I have my ship back?
Ruthie has convinced me that I should give you a fair chance to get your ship back. You're going to have to win it back. I'll tell the croupiers to let you play the tables. Bring me at least 40 credits, and the ship is yours.
See you around, Tenant.
Count on it, Jack.
How's your luck holding out today?
Great, thanks. For the first time in ages, my pockets are stuffed with winnings. I've decided to just watch for the rest of today.
Could I borrow some of your chips?
I'd love to share my good fortune, but unfortunately I've got this large tax bill hanging over my head. And you know what those taxmen are like.
Believe me, I know. Do you know how to play all the games here?
I'm no expert, but I've been coming here long enough to know all the rules.
Do you know how to play the game at this table?
A tricky game to master, but I'm pretty good.
Can you give me some pointers on gameplay?
I'm having so much fun watching you work it out. You play a little bit more, and then maybe I'll help you.
I've got some serious gambling to do.
Good luck.
These stupid laces just won't stay tied. Your boss has given me permission to play the tables.
Very good, sir. I just require your stake. Well played, sir. It would seem you have mastered the game.
Bad luck, sir. A little more practice may be needed. Bad luck, sir. A little more practice may be needed.
I don't want to lose all my possessions.
Bad luck, sir. A little more practice may be needed. Well played, sir. It would seem you have mastered the game.
It's a pile of casino chips. They're worth 20 credits.
Bad luck, sir. A little more practice may be needed. Bad luck, sir. A little more practice may be needed. Well played, sir. It would seem you have mastered the game.
It's a pile of casino chips. They're worth 40 credits.
Do you need any help, sir?
I need to speak to Tenant.
Certainly, Mr. Ladd.
Good on ya, Jack. I see you haven't lost your old skills. You can have your ship back. But if anyone should ask, it had nothing to do with me. Okay?
I really ought to get back to the ship before I'm missed. Welcome back at last. I've been so bored stuck in here. You took your time down there. I've been keeping watch, making sure no aliens got on board. None did, by the way.
Good. I've got the coordinates to find the invaders' homeworld now, but we received a distress call. A bunch of colonists are being attacked by indigenous creatures on an unexplored planet not too far from here. We're the closest Federation ship.
Why haven't the invaders attacked that planet?
They must have ignored it, since officially there are no humans there.
Let's get going then. The Jack Ladd Cavalry to the rescue.
You know, lad, I think there may be a human being inside you. Deep, deep down inside, struggling to get out.
Hello, Narm.
Hi there, Jack.
What have you been up to?
Let me see. We last saw each other just as I came to your rescue on that Schmull planet. After the explosion, you were busy consoling that Ruthie girl about the loss of her father. You sent me looking for her precious gold needle amongst the wreckage. When I returned, I couldn't seem to find either of you, and I'm sorry to report that I just couldn't find that needle. Anyway, everything turned out just great for me, since I eventually joined up with the IXMF.
What are you doing here?
Our mission is to help the colonists here combat the vicious monsters that are attacking them. Hey, they got bugs, and we're the exterminators.
What do the colonists need?
Apparently, they want the thing that spawns all the other creatures destroyed, and they'd like to study an unhatched egg.
Where are these eggs?
Probably somewhere in the labyrinth of caves, along with all the creatures.
What is the IXMF?
The Interstellar Xenophobic Mercenary Force.
Describe these creatures.
Oh, they're real nasty, Jack. But they do make a lovely squishy sound when shot.
Do you enjoy being in the IXMF?
It's great, Jack. We get to carry the biggest guns you've ever seen, and shooting things isn't just legal, it's part of our job description.
Be seeing you, Narm.
With you all the way, buddy.
Well, what's going on here?
Apparently, this planet has been overrun by some hideous creatures. The Interstellar Xenophobic Mercenary Force were called in and have done what they do best. They've wandered around showing off their big guns and made lots of noise with some loud explosions.
Little boys playing with their toys as usual. It's a good job I got here in time. Do you know how we can help the people on this planet?
Well, apparently they need to destroy the creature that spawns all the others. And if they can get hold of one of the eggs, they might be able to work out a biological way of keeping the pests under control.
Okay, Jack. I'll deal with the spawner whilst you get these people their egg.
Stealing eggs. This takes me back to my childhood days.
You'll be needing some help, Jack. Just like the good old days, you can always rely on your sidekick, Narm. I'll go ahead and clear the way of those ugly creatures for you.
Don't be a fool, Narm. What am I saying? Being a fool is what Narm does best. Here's that egg you wanted.
Thank you. How can we ever repay you?
Have you got any daughters?
I'm afraid not.
Got any liquor then?
No. Sorry.
Any hard cash?
No.
Oh, well, I guess I did it as a favor then.
Hey, Jack, what a team we make, eh? Do you want me to come with ya?
No, definitely not, Narm. Your place is with the IXMF. You are ideally suited to each other.
Okay then. But if you ever need my help again, just send out a message on the IXMF hotline. Hear from you soon.
Gotta be going. Well, the colonists now have an egg they can analyze.
Maybe they can develop a nerve gas that will wipe those creatures out once and for all.
Genocide, eh? Have we finally found something you hate more than you hate men?
I don't hate men. I just never met one I didn't want to kill, that's all.
That's a big difference. Okay, where to now?
Well, apparently, the vector to the alien homeworld points to a space station called the Corrupticon.
The Corrupticon. That's the headquarters of the Taxmen.
Yeah, it doesn't make much sense, does it?
Taxmen. I hate those guys.
I'm also picking up weird energy readings from that area. Come on, I think we're close to solving this mystery.
Hey, I thought we were going to call in the military for this. We can't handle it on our own.
Jack, there's no military left. Our navy's been defeated. The survivors are on the run. We're the human race's only hope of survival.
We're in deep space. I'd better wait until we've landed. What's taking so long? Shouldn't we be at the Corrupticon by now?
Yes, Jack, but we've got a slight problem. Booba seems to have malfunctioned.
You mean we're flying around in deep space with a hostile alien invasion force on the loose, and our main computer that controls everything on board has freaked out?
Stop panicking, Jack. I've managed to alter the navigation systems to take us to the planet nearest to the Corrupticon. We'll just kill some time there whilst Booba reboots the ship's systems.
Do you want to know my favorite way of killing time?
No, Jack, I definitely do not. Okay, while the computer's rebooting, I'm going to explore.
You do that. I'm gonna find some food. I'm starving. What is this place?
This is Haven, a tranquil place of rest and worship, where travelers can find food and shelter, warriors can find peace and harmony.
And cool people can be bored out of their pants. Yeah, I get the picture. Who lives here?
There are only the monks who tend the land, care for the livestock, a little too much in my opinion, and they look after the holy artifacts.
What are the holy artifacts?
The holy artifacts ensure our peace and harmony. The pillar of light shows us the way, the hexagon of truth shows us how to get there, and the flower of fire gives us the strength for our spiritual journey.
I've always wondered why you religious types wear women's clothes.
Many great philosophers have pondered that very question. I guess it's because we can get away with it.
Where do the monks come from?
The pillar of light brings them forth into the world from the oblivion that is ignorance. They remain here for the rest of their lives.
Later, pal. I ain't got religion yet.
This chapel is sacred. You must leave at once.
I'd be better off talking to myself. I have nothing to say. Can you try to get into the altar room? There's food in there, and I want it. Even a prisoner has the right to be fed.
I hope you don't expect me to fix all your meals.
He's guarding the ship. He's guarding the ship. What are we doing on this boring rock?
We're waiting for Booba to repair the Relentless.
I'm hungry.
You're always hungry.
Great, some food at last.
Well done, greedy guts.
You have committed the most heinous of sins. Violation of the sacrifice is almost the worst crime you can commit. You will therefore be imprisoned for the rest of your natural lives. Think yourself lucky, heretics. If you'd violated the holy flower of fire, the punishment would be death.
You and your stomach! How are we gonna get out of this one?
Now this is a really dumb idea. That wine needs some extra zing. Let me try some of this stuff.
Now look what you've done. I shall have to wash this wine off my habit.
I can't leave things all over the place.
down the sinner who has deflowered our holiest relic. We shall disintegrate the off-worlder before the entire monastery. Go and grab the offender from her vile cell and take her to the Pillar of Light.
Bring the off-worlder. Go forth and seek the afterlife, sinner.
I just love religion.
I didn't think they were really going to kill her. I'll miss that curvaceous figure and that sharp tongue. I suppose I should carry out her last wish and stop the invaders myself.
Where's my Yazan?
I'm sorry, Booba, there's been an accident. She was captured and...
She's hurt? Worse? Ay, why couldn't she listen to her, Booba? Why did I trust her with you? What have you done?
Hey, I cared for her too, you know.
You cared, Jack?
Yeah, well, we've been through a lot together, you know. Yazan was okay.
The best I could wish for. What are we gonna do now?
We should do what she would have wanted. Get to that transdimensional rip and deal with the invasion force. Booba, plot a course for the Corrupticon. We're going in.
Ooh, you're not such a bad boy, Jack. If only my Yazan was around. Who knows?
There's no planet's surface for me to go down to. Aha! The IXMF toll-free number. I can contact Narm Nippon now. All I need is a communications console. Who's this? I don't believe it. I know him. What are you doing here?
That's a stupid question, even for you, lad. When you stole the transitron from me before, it got shot by your idiotic sidekick, Nam. It sent me and my fortress into another dimension. Then when the invaders came through, I snuck back too.
What are you doing here?
That's a stupid question, even for you, lad. When you stole the transitron from me before, it got shot by your idiotic sidekick, Nam. It sent me and my fortress into another dimension. Then when the invaders came through, I snuck back too.
What happened here?
The taxmen were storing all their files on everyone in the known universe in Dimension 238, thought to be uninhabited. But it wasn't. Then, when the transitron was broken, it gave those aliens from the other dimension the opportunity to come into our dimension. They were pretty annoyed about all the paper floating about in their space, apparently. They used the remnants of the transitron to open the dimensional anomaly which runs through this station. But because there's a piece of the transitron missing, the anomaly is unstable. If the transitron was repaired, it could close the portal between the dimensions, and the resulting imbalance would suck the invading fleet back to where it came from. I don't know where the last piece of the transitron is, though.
I'm in too much trouble to talk to you. What the heck is that?
Ugh, I feel sick.
Thank the stars. You're safe. Not that I care, you understand, but this place is about to go ballistic. How are we going to get out of this one?
We've got to close the portal. It was created here, and if we can shut it off, the invaders will be cut off from their homeworld, so they'll have to surrender.
How did you get here? I thought you were dead.
You're so dumb! Those monks were retired taxmen. The Pillar of Light is a teleport device where they send taxmen too old to work anymore. They can't let them back into society, not with what they know. Their memories must be wiped too, so they're oblivious to the truth.
Since you're safe, can you save my life, please?
We need to close the anomaly. It started here, so there must be a way to close it here too.
Have you seen a purple crystal called a transitron anywhere?
I got it, but it didn't have any effect on the anomaly, so I left it there.
Catch you later, babe. That's it. I've beamed the coordinates of this station to Narm. Maybe he can help me stop this station from blowing up. And if he can't, I don't see why I should be the only one to get killed. I've already called Narm. Thanks for coming, old pal. Did you see what happened to the rest of the Transitron when you shot it, back on Shmuel?
Yeah, it lodged in my helmet. Here, you can have it.
We did it. We saved the galaxy. Please don't turn me in. I'll be good. Honest.
Okay, I'll tell the court you helped me save the galaxy.
Hey, I did all the work. You're not taking the credit for my heroism.
What heroism? Listen, you sniveling piece of...